Hi guys, welcome to the very first video of our Christmas series, and in this very first video we are going to make mixed fruit Christmas shortbread. This is a festive shortbread recipe using the dried fruits that we had used for soaking. They make for excellent edible gifts to loved ones and friends, and they are super easy and super quick to make, and I need to mention that they're super delicious. Let's get straight into the recipe. We are going to first begin by mixing our butter on a low speed using electric beaters. So first I'll mix this on a low speed for about a minute, and then I'll increase the speed to medium for another minute. Towards the end of the 2-minute mark, you'll notice that the butter has gone super pale and fluffy and it has almost changed color. Now into this we are going to start adding our icing sugar. Now it's very important that you sift the icing sugar because icing sugar tends to be a little lumpy and you want it to be nice and smooth when it goes into this bowl. So just give it a good sift through. And now I am going to use my spatula first. Do not use your electric beaters at this point because the icing sugar will fly all over the place. So use your spatula first and mix the icing sugar into the butter so that it's nice, smooth and well combined first. And then we are going to add more air and lightness and fluffiness to this mix. So once you've done this, you're now going to take the electric beaters again, first on low speed for about 30 seconds, just until everything mixes well together. Then you're going to turn the speed up to medium and then mix this on a medium speed for 3 minutes. You'll see a gradual change in the color and the texture of this mix. It goes incredibly light, pale and fluffy. It's almost gone an off-white shade from yellow. You can see how beautiful that looks. Now we'll start sifting in our all-purpose flour. So of the total quantity, we'll first sift in half of it, and then once we have mixed that with our electric beaters, we'll add the second installment of the all-purpose flour. Don't worry about the quantities. I've listed them all down in the description box below. So that's the first batch. Now I'm just going to give this a mix on low speed. You do not want to have it on high speed because then the flour is going to fly all over the place and you don't want that. So once you see that it's mixed well, do not over mix it, just until it mixes well. Stop the beaters and then sift in the rest of the all-purpose flour. Using a spatula now, you're just going to mix this until the flour is mixed through with the rest of the batter. And now into this we are going to add our mixed dried fruits. There is an entire recipe that I have posted. I have linked it down in the description box below so you can follow that and make your soaked fruits. These have been soaked in rum, but I also give you options to soak it in orange juice. Now using your fingers, just start bringing this together and you'll notice that it is still a little bit crumbly, and what it needs is a little bit of water. Now when you're making shortbread, it's very important that you use cold water and not room temperature water. So as you can see, it's a little crumbly at this point. So now we are going to add some water here. So the total quantity of water that I've added is 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon first, give it a good mix, and once it starts to come together, then I'll add the next teaspoon of the cold water. Now, if you are not soaking your dry fruits in alcohol, I would highly recommend that one day before you start making this shortbread, soak your dried fruits in about 20 to 30 milliliters of orange juice and you're good to go. There you go. Now it's starting to come together into a ball and there's still a few bits there. So now we'll add the other teaspoon of cold water into this. As you can see, that is perfect. And now we are just going to bring everything together. With shortbread, it is very, very important that you do not overwork the cookie dough. It has to come together just until well combined. Do not knead it, do not overmix it. You don't want to develop the gluten. Now that looks great. It's coming together in a ball. Now we are going to start rolling this dough so that we can make our cookies between 2 sheets of parchment paper. First, I'm gently going to use the palms of my hand and start spreading it out. And once it is well spread out, I will start using my rolling pin and try to go about 1/4 of an inch thick. I love how beautiful this looks right now. It looks a lot like terrazzo at this point, and I absolutely love that. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to take a sharp knife and I'm going to cut these into tiny rectangles about 1.5 inches into 1 inch. You have to be approximate, just eyeball it. You don't have to measure it with a scale or anything, but just roughly around that much is what you're looking for. And once you have cut out all of these rectangles, you're going to slide this parchment paper onto a baking tray and refrigerate this. This is very important. Before baking the shortbread cookies, it's very important for the dough to be nice and chilled. So we're going to pop this in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. And 15 minutes before baking this shortbread cookie, we are going to preheat our oven to 180 degrees Celsius. That's 180. Now I'm going to line my baking tray with parchment paper and I'm going to place my chilled shortbread cookie tiles onto the baking sheet. I will keep them a little apart from each other because they won't spread in the oven, but they will puff up slightly. They will increase in size, but they won't spread too much or at all, actually, just a tiny bit. But you still want to keep them a little away from each other so they have ample space around themselves. And also, before you pop them in the oven, always use a toothpick and poke in a few holes in there so it can let the air escape. Now our Christmas shortbread cookies are ready to go in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 12 to 14 minutes. So halfway through the baking process, you're going to take the tray out and turn it around so the cookies bake evenly. And once they're out of the oven, you're going to transfer them to a cooling rack so that they cool down completely. And as they cool down, they are going to start to taste and smell incredible. So let them cool down for about 30 minutes or so, and then you can just transfer these to a beautiful box or paper bag and then tie them with festive twine. This is just something I thought of doing just to give you an idea of how you can, use them as edible gifts to gift your friends, loved ones, family, anyone who enjoys shortbread cookies, but this time these would be with a nice and festive twist. I really hope you enjoyed this video. When you do make these recipes for Christmas, don't forget to post a photo to Instagram and tag me using my user ID at The Cupcake Confession. I would love to share your creations. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I post a new video. I'll see you again next time. Until then, goodbye and happy festive baking.